Hello there, Kenny Durkin here. It is time for the June report for the Durkin Workshop. That's right. Don't look at your calendars right now. Don't do that. It's still June. It's June 30th and a half. All right, you got me. It's July 1st. We really tried to get the Muppet of the Month ready for the month of June, but once again, we got really swamped with orders, and this character, who I thought was not going to be a challenge, was an absolute challenge. That seems to happen every single time. I think they're going to be easy, and they're not. This is a lot harder than it looks. The thing with Mildred, who was the character last month, she that one of the things with her is that all these parts print separately. The other and these glasses are like super fragile and everything. Also, the paint application on her dress is really complicated. She starts with this colored filament. It's like a light blue, and then there's 3 layers of paint that are hand painted on her. So they're kind of layered on her over and over again until it kind of achieves that look. And we got a lot of orders, so we had to kind of concentrate on her to fulfill a lot of these orders. Now, most of you have received your orders. There's still about 15 over there that have to go out yet, but we're getting there on those. There's some larger orders and some international orders over there. Just hang in there. For those of you who have received your orders, thank you. I hope you're enjoying what you've received. Thank you for taking photos and videos, and feel free to tag me in those. And if you have anybody in your comments section that has questions, go ahead and direct them toward me. They can PM me or email me or whatever they need to do. I'm happy to answer any questions. For those of you who have not received your orders yet, hang tight. They're coming. You'll know they're on their way when I send you a tracking number after I ship it. If you have any questions, of course, please, I'm open. So please contact me. Be happy to help you out with that. Now, let's get on to the Muppet of the Month, which I said was going to be one of the big monsters like Thog and Dog Lion. So the Muppet of the Month is Timmy Monster. So Timmy has had a bunch of different looks over the years, and I chose 2 of them, 2 of my favorite looks. The first time we see Timmy was on the Muppet Show. He's in the Ben Vereen episode in the first season, and he looks a bit odd to me. He has no nose. He's got these big googly eyes, and these antennae that are kind of look like glasses, sort of. And that look is pretty much all that is seen during the first season. He does appear on the Muppet Show record album, and I have this is mine from when I was a kid. There he is right there on the lunchbox, and then that's it. You never see him like that ever again. He gets redesigned for seasons 2 through 5 of the Muppet Show. You see him in the opening credits coming out, and they've changed him out a little bit. He still has those hands, but they've changed his feet. He now has these gigantic feet, different eyes with black eyebrows, kind of a olive colored nose, and then this big sprig of hair on top of his head that's like looks like maybe they're wide feathers. Kind of looks like a bowl of lettuce. And he's seen here and there. He's there he is dancing with Bernadette Peters. And no, guys, I did not make a Bernadette Peters figure, so forget about that. And then here and there you'll see him they give him teeth, and they give him more angry eyes, like with Milton Berle and Zero Mostel. That's, I would say, his 3rd look, but I'm not going to do that one. So I'm doing the version 1 will be his 2nd look from the opening of the Muppet Show. And The third look I'm going to skip. And then we go on to version 2, which they have now gotten rid of his hair on the top of his head. He has blue eyelids and eyelashes and a bigger nose and 2 lips, an upper lip and a lower lip, and bottom teeth. And then they've swapped out his kind of claw-like hands with big 4-fingered monster hands. And there you see him dancing with Julie Andrews, the lovely Julie Andrews. There she is. And believe it or not, also dancing with Alice Cooper. There he is. And if anybody wants to make some shorts for him from the School's Out number, that'd be great. That'd be really funny to see him in those shorts from that episode. The final time we see him is around 1989 during the Jim Henson Hour, and he's in a number, Jump for My Love, with Smokey Robinson. And that's it. That's the last we see of Timmy back in 1989. Now, according to the Muppet Character Encyclopedia, it says that after his stint with the Muppets, Timmy pursued a career on Broadway, blah, blah, blah. And then he retired from show business and now runs a small organic bakery called Timmy's Treats. So whenever you're out on the road and you want to go get some treats, go to Timmy's Treats and check them out. So we've got 2 versions of Timmy. I'm going to show them to you right now. So here's version 1. There he is. He's got the lettuce hair on top of his head, the eyebrows, the kind of avocado nose there, the claw-like hands. Version 2 is, let's switch these around. This one here. There he is with the eyelids, the 2 lips, different nose, teeth on the bottom, and then the hands. So, this part gets a little bit complicated. You can get version 1 or version 2. That will be indicated on the order form when you order him. Now, here's where it gets a little more complicated. What if you want both versions? You can get what I'm calling the full Timmy, which means you're going to get one version, and then you'll get the head and the hands from the other version. And how that works is he'll be like this, and you can swap out the head and the hands. Like that. So you'll get one version and then another version with the head and the hands. So you'll get a body, the arms. The arms are actually separate. They can pose slightly, but they kind of look best down like this. I'm still working on the articulation. So you can get the whole set, what I'm calling the full Timmy, which would be him, the one, and then the arms and the hands. Now, the reason also, let's say you order one version now. And down the road, you decide that maybe you want the other version too. I'll have those available separate as well. So you can get, let's say you got version 2. Hey, there goes his hand. Let's say you get version 2 and you decide you want version 1 down the road, you're budgeting or whatever, you change your mind. I'll have those available. So there's basically going to be 5 options. Version 1, version 2, the full Timmy, and then version 1, just the head and the hands, and version 2, just the head and the hands. I'm not going to do diamond for him, at least now. Maybe down the road I will, and I mean, if you request it, I'll see if I can make it happen. This hair is really, really hard to do, even in this Palisade size scale. I can't imagine what it's going to look like in a diamond. We can mix and match him too, like Mr. Potato Head him. That's the first thing I was going to do is, my first idea was to just have him have a blank face and then kind of Mr. Potato Heading these facial features on him. But I didn't want there to be holes in his head, like a big hole on top where his hair would go. So that's the way we're doing it. Let's get him back together again. These boys are falling apart on me. This is another really tricky one. I'm gonna talk a little bit about that right now. His coloring is so different depending on what media you're looking at, and that's true for a lot of these characters. Sometimes you see him, he looks green, and sometimes you see him, he looks blue, and sometimes you see him, he looks green-blue. And so what I did was I kind of did an average of everything. And so he's kind of a greenish, half green, half blue. So, and that took a lot of experimenting. I think, let's see, this is the first one I did. No, this is the first one I did. This is just a prototype, a little bit smaller than the real one, but I started with that color, and it didn't seem like it was the right color base to start off with, the blue. So I went with something a little lighter, and that was the wrong direction. So then I did a third color for blue, and it's this darker color. It went from this to this, and suddenly, once we added the green over the top, on the top of the texture, suddenly it got all this depth, and he was kind of half green and half blue, and it worked out pretty good. I liked it. I like the effect that he has. Pretty cool. So he's up in the store right now. You can run and grab him. One more thing I'm going to indicate in the store is that these orders are taking a little bit longer now that we're adding more and more characters and they're becoming more complicated. So I wouldn't expect it in a week or maybe even 2 weeks. They could take 3 to 4 weeks to get. If you're having some sort of a reason why you need it, it's a gift or whatever, and you need me to expedite it, let me know. But otherwise, I appreciate your patience because I want these to be right for you, and they're just going to take a little bit extra time to make perfect. So there we go, Timmy. I'm not going to talk about what's coming up next yet. I'll do that in a separate video because I got to get back to work. I got a lot of work to do. So thank you very much, everybody. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.